Hi, I'm Franchesa, Catwoman with Prodigal Poets. Today I'm going to read some poetry for you guys that I have written. Um, this one is in honor of my poetic uh, genre with the cats. Spooky cats. I moved into an old house. It belonged to my aunt. She was into Gothic collections. The electric flickered in and out. Many lights needed new bulbs, so I lit candles where I could. The first night, a black cat came in. She proceeded to have kittens under my bed on a red rug. I named her Spooky, and she helped me throughout the day, and I helped her keep these kittens fed. Spooky was very friendly, only to me. At night, I would hear hundreds of meows, meows in the darkness. During the day, due to blackout curtains, I kept the lights low. I began to count Spooky's litter, and I noticed each and every day one was missing in action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they all alive? Meow. Soon I noticed each black cat had a personality trait or a trick. Cat number 1, Scratch, raised his paws in fun and scratched everything. Cat number 2, Lulu, seemed pretty blue and cried, meow, meow. Cat number 3, Bumblebee, was sweet as could be and had little yellow eyes. Cat number 4 was Quattro. He ate a little more and he was always hungry and munching on things. Cat number 5 was Clive. I always took a dive off of things. Crash, crash, meow, boom. Spooky loved hiding in the dark, and many nights she spooked me, and she caused me to scream. And I would say, "What is that? Meow, meow." No, was I ever going to get any sleep? Her 5 kittens wouldn't ever allow me to sleep. So the grandfather clock rang every hour. And yeah, it would start kind of like a chorus of meows too. Good night's rest, I didn't get 'em. Things like that, I don't let 'em bother me. So I put them all in the basement, and they all found their way into their own little cat beds. Spooky said, "I'm sorry, my friend," in her with her little eyes, and to her kittens, she was mother to no end. On Halloween night, I had a party, and the guests took the kittens. Spooky looked like she was sleeping like a little ghost. In fact, it was while she was there that the kittens used to play. She had been given away. Spooky curled up at my feet, and she snoozed away. The end. Dead under the stars. One night I woke up dead under the stars. The air was not worth breathing any more. Who knew the sky could be so dark? Did the moon abandon us or fall away? They say the sun was covered up by the stars. They say the sun and the stars work together. The stars could not be put out. My longing for a brighter day. I will never see the sun again or the moon. Dead under the stars, I cry. Dead under the stars, I cry. Out went the light. I can bring a candle out. Will it even light the night? My darkest hour, before twilight's glow. Where did all the light go? Dead under the stars, I cry. Dead under the stars. And this one's called The Lonesome Spider. The lonesome spider sat in his web weaving. He was told that he was bigger than all the rest, and his web was better than all the rest. So He made it so big that he could eat. All he wanted. Did he really want to eat, or did he just want company? Everything dies in a web. Something like breaking free, a spider continues to keep building so he can trap these people or animals or bugs and be alone with them. He only looked up to see what he had caught from time to time, so the spider did not get to hear the inside news. He just kept spinning his web, never hearing the news. Nor did the spider care what ants or birds knew. Spider web just grew and grew. One day there was a big storm, and it blew his web away. All that was left was a lonesome spider. He had to build again one day. Deadly kiss. We dared kiss on National Kiss Day. I could taste something I had smelled before. How romantic your lips, how soft those lips, always inviting and warm. How would I have known when we kissed it would be a deadly kiss? What were you eating before you kissed me? My breath taken away with your deadly kiss. Shadows. Shadows at night. Shadows are like creepy creatures. Light plays tricks and produces fear in the dark. I look so funny when the sun shines and brings me shadows. In the shadows, a plant, a car, and the car lights causes me to lose my toothpaste when I'm brushing my teeth. Shadows on the trees, shadows in the yard. What was that? I saw my shadow, and now I can't sleep, watching them on the wall when my hands form shapes. Shadows, why do you follow me around? Just to relax. In the shadows, send my feet off the ground. Tonight, I would love to sleep. I count the shadows, just like I count the sheep. Fear in my eyes. Fear in my eyes. You say you see. Look back in the mirror at me. I practice not being afraid. What can I do with this scary charade in my path? I reach out to save me, but the end and I, but the end and I are so scared of myself. Oh no, please don't bring me fear. I am so brave. Can you see the fear in my eyes? I am so brave. I close down only to hear myself scream. I wish I was in a dark dream. No nightmares for me. No nightmares for me. I wish I was only in a dark dream. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. You might turn blue. You might pass out. You might not live. You might see stars. You might go to Mars. You might feel silly. You might need air. You might care again. You might need a friend. You might find love. Don't hold your breath. Never overlook a shining. Drink a little water and drink. This is one about the Shining Motel in Colorado. So I was thinking about this is sort of more of a story, but it gets the chills going. Uh, Drinking the water, lost in a mountain overlook hotel. The movie, the TV show haunts my bones. Imagine you were there on a location. Inspiration, the Shining Maze with snow. Stanley saving my life. Stephen King, The Shining films, the movie, the TV show, just like in passing the gardens of the gods. It feels like a little bit of heaven and some part of hell. Well, talking about a 102-year anniversary of time for the photo of Jack and the party crowded on July 4th makes all the more special. Those mirrors, they are splashed and painted on with lipstick. Red rum, they splash. And the twins, Alexei and Alexia, they're from the little room. Those twins, those haunted twins, stumbling up on a typewriter, black with white paper, reading, "All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy." Seeing the axe at the end in the hallway, casing ready, room 237. Beware of dark and light. Lights out. Hush, Danny. Don't say another word. What makes a witch? What makes a witch? Where you go at night, enchanted dreams hide. Tell me of your magic woman. Children are so scared of you. How do you do it? Why are you so cruel? In spells that are cast from school days, teaching others how to be a witch. Come play with us tonight. Have your brown broom ready, woman. When you smile and you giggle, you wiggle around to how to be a witch. Came to play with us tonight. Have your broom ready. Please come, woman, with your broom ready. When your smile and your giggle wiggle around in the city out too much, crackling would it be haunting our soul? Have your broom ready. Have you ever kissed a toad? Well, spell it. Then I'm waiting on your wand. Talking about, stew. Where is your stew? Carry me away. Carry me away. I would love to eat your stew. I would love to ride on your broomstick. Please carry me. Here I am, handed to you by my favorite witch. And here's my last. Incubus and succubus. Incubus and succubus make is late at night, early morning visits. Incubus and succubus is leaving the victims tired after rest. Incubus and succubus is the visiting incubus and succubus floats. Incubus and succubus is float above until you land and make love. Incubus and succubus is once in a trance holding down its prey. Incubus and succubus is active up on the mind of dream state. Incubus and succubus is are they real or is it a fantasy? Incubus and succubus is looking into the eyes, looking into yours, grasping for air, for breath. Once kissed, incubus and succubus is. Why do you feel so real inside? Incubus, succubus is. All night seduction, falling into abyss. Incubus and succubus is. Oh, one moment's bliss and another fear is incubus, succubus is. Fear that they will come again. Incubus and succubus is. This is uninvited lover, incubus and succubus is. Yes. An incubus and a succubus are uninvited, but yet they come to you in the night. And last time I also spoke about my book I have called Haunted, and this is something that is a book about the hauntings of my childhood and some adult stuff. But it's a cute little thing that I came up with that has little stickers and things like that. So if you're out and you see me performing, you can ask me about Haunted. Uh, it's about graveyards, and we even have a little girl who was killed in a ringer washer named Sally Soapsuds that's in the book. She's your bookmark. And I have that put together as well for anyone who likes my poetry, finds me, and I'm part of Prodigal Poets. And we say, go poet, and we say, flow it. And I can't wait for you to see my other person here, Gina. She's also very talented, and I really love her work. And I love the work of all the poets that I work with in Prodigal Poets. I've worked with them for quite a while. And yes, I am Catwoman. If you can see my ears up here. Meow, meow. See you guys soon. Thank you so much. Franchesa, you can find me on Facebook, Franchesa Kirkpatrick. And you can also find me, Franchesa Pick, on Instagram. And you can also find me out with the Prodigal Poets when we're performing as Catwoman. Thanks.
I'm up next. Thank you, Francesca. That was amazing. I love your poetry and can't wait to perform again with you soon. So, this first piece I'm going to do for you is in this book, Spotlight. This is a wonderful anthology by Jimmy Broccoli, and he published my piece called Rainbow Kaleidoscope. Fragments of broken pieces fitting back together beautifully. Authentic self, optimistic views of strength, as the moon gravitating the waves of inevitable soul. See me for what I am now, original, raw, rare, uncut gem, forged from coal in the shadows, howling. The wind takes me, leading me to the unknown. Will the echo be heard? Show your true self. I'll breathe you in as the sun comes up, brilliant light shining. This next piece I have for you is in the anthology book Evermore. It's Edgar Allan Poe inspired poetry, which I am also going to be in their next upcoming collection. So stay tuned for that. This piece is called Death Day. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, broken, writing a way of bleeding, damage never healing. I know how Poe felt when he lost his sweet Lenore. Quote the raven, nevermore, an anthem for the kingliest dead that ever died so young. Sorrow for the lost blue. Still the beating of my heart, darkness there and nothing more. My soul grew stronger. In fact, I was napping until you came so gently. You came rapping, tapping at my chamber door. All my soul within me burning, death, this mystery I had to explore. Deep into that darkness, peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. This pain I carry, words that could never be expressed, deeper than this hole that cancer put in my chest. Sparkles of light and laughter sometimes drown out the melancholy chapters. This world left my home now, horror haunted memories flow down my cheek. Let me have this day to weep for my love and trust you did keep. You so brave, you took it to your grave. You live in my heart, there you stay, and we never part. And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating in the floor shall be lifted nevermore. I fear I'll fall into madness, consumed at times by sadness, but it is better to be loved and lost than to have never loved at all. How do I cheat death but keep bleeding? How am I dead but still breathing? Am I attracted to the darkness because I am so light? Sometimes sadness now comes when I'm nearly napping. Suddenly there comes the tapping, the 27th, not just a number to me or your mother. You are my soulmate and true love forevermore. Words written on your death day. Love, Widow Carrillo. The next few pieces are from my book Kaleidoscope. That's my artwork. I do impressionist acrylic on canvas, and I use my paintings as my book covers. Kaleidoscope has 83 pieces in it. It's available on Amazon worldwide. I also have another book called Poets United that I co-wrote with Eric Shellman, an amazing poet who's in Kansas. And that one has 51 poets from around the world included in that anthology. So check those out. So this first piece is called Shoreline. As the moon pulls my thoughts up through my head, the water rushes waves into motion. Into the ocean it pours as it lets out. My heart soars. The white crest represents my innocent, everlasting love, the power of the wave, my internal passion. Sunrise or sunset, which will it be? Will my feelings be washed away at sea? When will we be free? Will our emotions consume our minds? Will we run out of time? Will our love continue to grow as grapes on a vine with an ever aftertaste as sweet as wine? Will it end if it ever reaches the shoreline? As the wake dies down, will there be another, this time bigger than the other? What if the last is not entirely in the past? Can we find that same wake again? This next piece I'm going to do for you is called Warrior Cry. And this piece I wrote about how I felt after I beat stage 3 breast cancer. Warrior Cry. What if trauma made you grow? Inside me, you tried to kill me, but I'm a fighter, not a quitter. You heard my shout when I said, get the hell out. I didn't let you in too deep. I win. I beat you like a piñata. Blessings fell out. My love and support were astounding. This is such a beautiful pain. A time of transformation. I wake up thankful to live. My strength heard my inner warrior cry. I don't want to die just yet. I dance with death. It got scared away. I feel the wind as I fly free. Stormy weather can't ruffle my feathers. I love my scars. I fought this war my way. As tears as tears stream down my face, the paint stays. I'm now in a wonderful place. Whatever this world may bring, now I know that my soul can survive anything. This next piece I have for you is called We Are Broke People with Expensive Thoughts. And this was a prompt or kind of phrase that another poet had challenged me, and I ended up writing to it. There is something that is in my head. I can't remember it. I don't want these words to leave me. I need them to come out, to be open in the air. Oh, will it come to me in the middle of the night or when I least expect it? I'll have to stop what I'm doing and write these words down. I can't stop creating. It is the foundation of my being, this writing to express, yearning to see colors, to read poetry, to feel more. Sometimes I just have to give this time to these words that have to be born. A release that will be refreshing. I bleed with words or paint strokes. After indulging in what I have to do, I feel better, proud, triumphant, so happy. I may dance and laugh. Art and poetry, you are my roots that run deep, keep me standing upright. One of these things that last. Like the earth, wind, fire, water, all these things will outlast even us. As I'm contemplating life, I look up at my decorations. I see all these red flower vases. Please don't get me flowers that wilt and die. When I'm old, I'll not remember these. I'll recall all the experiences I've had. Give me memories, please. My life needs to be adorned with these. I'll recollect the fresh aromas of tacos cooking in the kitchen and my mom asking me to make the guacamole. I'll think of the love of my dearest dogs, Bonnie and Clyde. I'll remember my deepest trust that you kept, my longest friendships. When I look back at my life, I'm filled with gratitude for all those who were on this journey with me. I feel sometimes that we are broke people with expensive thoughts, just living on borrowed time. This last piece I'm going to do for you is called Bewitched. Since Franchesa did spooky pieces, it's coming up on that season. Although it's like Halloween every day for me. Because I'm a dark artist. This is a magical, enchanting piece about witches. Fear not the witches, but those that burn them alive, jealous of them taking power from the earth without poisoning the soil. More entertaining more entertaining being a magical enchantress than the helpless princess who couldn't toil, although widowed, alone, talking to animals. However, embodied with the power of a sorceress, call me a necromancer. Watch me sparkle outside with pride. Curious on how I dress, it's the true me, not to impress. The words I write, wanting to gain some insight, asking me if I might be a complex hex left you perplexed. They tried to drown us while worshiping God will not be put down. Head held high with a flower crown, dancing under the pale moonlight with those that fill my heart. Prodigal Poets Tribe consistently giving me the strength to keep on. Can you hear this enchanting song? Inside forms from the sands melted together from when I was scorched at the stake from those that wanted to take bewitched wounds sewn together with dark thread, she devil stitched. Made a new life for myself while embracing haunting nightmares. Will you wake up scared of what you did? It will not be hid. Come for me again. Hear sounds of a screaming woman that can't be submerged. Shadows cast of the southern skinwalkers from the woods emerged. Just misunderstood. Moonlights of those eyes glow in the dark, battle axe, arrows of defense. It all makes sense. Such a sight to be seen. From the darkness emerges the queen. Let those realize inside the past storybooks all have lies. This world is full of monsters with friendly, judgmental faces that go to church on Sundays. And there are colorful haired angels with scars and tattoos wearing eclectic clothes, gravitating close to those. This may be the day that you learn. I'm the descendant of the witch you weren't able to burn. Thank you so much. I'm Black Widow Poet. Is it because I'm a widow forever? Is it because of my broken heart? Is it because of my love of spiders? Remembering Esmeralda, my pet. I've named all the ones I've met. My poetry may be dark at times, but there's a lot of love in these lines. Sometimes in the darkness, you see flashes of red or black. Not all are waiting to attack. Remember this when you see one out the window. This is why they call me Black Widow. Thank you so much. Please check out my books, Kaleidoscope and Poets United, on Amazon worldwide. Also, you can follow me at Black Widow Poet on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Check out the Prodigal Poets. We're on Instagram and Facebook as well. I put out open mic and show calendar every month. So hope to see you at a show soon. Peace, love, and poetry. Thank you. Love y'all.